Jackson for the Vigilantes.
And we've got number 1, TKO on the jam line for the Rebels.
Both jammers making a charge for it, but it is TKO who clears through the back first, but she is being chased down fast by Samuel Jackson. Very fast skaters out there on the track.
It is a jammer on jammer action as they pass in turn 2. And the jam is called off.
A quick call off, but both jammers right there, both engaged in the pack, just denying the points this time around. I don't suspect that's going to happen too long in the game.
Taking the jam line for Ann Arbor, we have Snacks going up against Radioactive.
And 2 jams in, still nobody in the penalty box, so that is definitely a change from the first.
That is very good.
And the smoke pit is going to get its first visitor.
Number 34, Dirty Longlegs, making her way to the smoke pit, sponsored by the Clarkston Union Woodshop.
And 2 lead jams in a row for Oakland.
Oh, we got Silver War heading to the smoke pit now. 2 buckets in the box for Oakland.
Radioactive coming off the jam, and she is grabbing points for Oakland, and the jam is called off. But right now, the Arbor Bruising Company going to be enjoying a 2-blocker advantage as 2 from the Rolling Rebels having to sit down in the smoke pit.
And just a reminder, we are selling 50/50 raffle tickets. Our charity for this season is Draw, an awesome organization that helps collect goods to help those who are experiencing or victims of a natural disaster. So please buy those raffle tickets, and also there's a cool bucket drum ride session at our halftime.
And we got our first lead jammer for the ABC as Tiramisu clears through the pack just before turn 3. Lollipop some hard clears through as well. TKO going to be sent down to the smoke pit. Tiramisu calling off the jam, grabbing a quick 4 points. That is going to mean we have a lead change as the Rolling Rebels being held at 3. And 4 points will be going up on the board for the ABC.
Taking the jam line for Ann Arbor, we have number 404, Jax, versus number 43, Civil War.
Each team with 1 blocker in the smoke pit, with the Rolling Rebels putting their 3 ball right against the jammer line. ABC with theirs forward of the pack.
Both jammers trying to juke their way through that first initial pack. Jax hits the outside. Oh, just enough for Civil War to come around and get that lead jammer status.
Samuel Jackson cleared through her initial pass. Knuckles Kitten being sent off to the smoke pit.
And Civil War calls off the jam.
It's going to be another 4 points. Looks like they're going to be going up on the scoreboard. Means we have another lead change as the ABC being held at 4. Rolling Rebels now at 7. But the Rolling Rebels are going to have a 1 blocker advantage at the start of this jam. Midnight Vulture jamming for the ABC. Radioactive jamming for the Rolling Rebels.
How many here tonight? This is your first game that you've ever been to. How many is your first roller derby game? Do you guys have questions about roller derby? Come see us. We'll answer your question. This can be confusing out here.
Nothing confusing about Radioactive getting lead jammer, but she's now being chased down by Midnight Vulture. Radioactive bullying her way through the pack, grabbing a quick 4 points and calling off the jam, stretching the lead for the Rolling Rebels by 4.
I have a feeling these are going to be very fast jams tonight for the second half here.
stuff in there. They'll tell you all about our skaters. You get a little photo of everybody that was playing tonight. And we're running out of all our great sponsors.
And our after party tonight's at the Shark Club, just down the road, just past Airport Road, right on M59.
This jam will be starting out with a 2-blocker advantage for Oakland. Tiramisu jamming for the ABC, Lollipops and Heart jamming for the Rolling Rebels.
And Lolly comes out as the lead jammer.
Tiramisu being held up by Trevor defense, but there's a no-pack call. They got to go. She clears her initial pass. Lolly with a hippity hop on the inside, clears through for 4 points.
And Lolly calls off the jam.
Looks like the Rolling Rebels are losing one to the smoke pit. Civil War going out to sit down. So this jam will be starting out with a 1-blocker advantage for the ABC.
Hey, we have another home game coming up here on December 13th. It's Rolling Rebels versus Brighton. You can buy tickets at our merch table just down there in the corner. Also, we have wonderful ski caps going modeling right now. Keep your head nice and toasty. Rachel is coming.
New jam on the way right now. TKO getting lead jammer starts fast. As Samuel Jackson has one more to beat. She gets around little Bo Peep Show and clears her initial pass as well. Strong forward there as Samuel Jackson with an apex jump. Able to grab quick 4 points as TKO was calling off the jam, getting 3 for the Rolling Rebels. ABC holding at 8. Rolling Rebels now at 18. 22 minutes. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Radioactive jamming for the Rolling Rebels. Up against Jadzia Smacks for the ABC. Smacks going forward, being held up by that triangle defense. She gets pushed from the right to the left, and that's enough time for Radioactive to clear through. Lead jammer going to the Rolling Rebels.
Right now, our score for the Rebels, we're up by 10, 18-8 here in Arbor, but that's going to quickly change.
And there was a cut the track penalty on Radioactive, and she tried to call it off, but did not do so in time. That means she's going to the smoke pit, and it's a power jam for Jadzia Smacks of the ABC. A lot of hard hits right there as the pack making its way around turn 3 and 4. Smacks pushed off the track by Civil War at the jammer line.
Now, one more round and head into the smoke pit.
Smacks putting up with a triangle defense, turns into 2 to beat. Able to avoid the hit from Dixie Destroyer, and that's going to be a grand slam. 5 points for the ABC. Determined 4-wall forward of the pack. Do not want to let Smacks through. However, the 4-wall from the forward of the pack goes to the rear of the pack as Radioactive comes back on the track, clears through to finish up a scoring run. 4 more points for the Rolling Rebels.
Oh, Radioactive just gets in on the inside there.
So the jam goes 2 minutes. We got points going to be going on the board for both teams, but we do have a timeout now being called by the Rolling Rebels. Our penalty box tonight, of course, sponsored by the Wood Shop, a handcrafted wood-fired joint at 18 South Main Street, Clarkston. Every time we do say the smoke pit, I'm referring to the penalty box. If I say the penalty box, I'm referring to the smoke pit. Sponsored by our gold sponsor, the Wood Shop.
And if you're looking for signature designs in commercial and residential spaces, look no further than Beauregard Design. You can find more information in your program or hit up Logo Peak right there after the game. Hey, a big shout out tonight to all of our wonderful photographers, sharpshooter, Mr. Jump Jewel. We want to say thank you for your volunteering tonight.
It does appear that this official timeout was also a challenge. Team timeout was an official review called for by the Rolling Rebels. Looks like our official is verifying some penalties on the board. Jadzia Smacks having a sit down in the smoke pit, sponsored by the Wood Shop. Means this new jam going to be a power start for the Rolling Rebels. They got the only jammer on the track. Lollipops are crashing into the three wall, triangle defense, four in the back now. ABC do not want to let her go by on a power jam, but she does so with a shoot to the inside line. Lollipops are the lead jammer for the Rolling Rebels. Quick 2 points, though, for the Rolling Rebels. As they call off the jam and lead. Jadzia Smack still standing in the smoke pit. So once again, a new jam starting out. Only jammer on the track. Civil War for the Rolling Rebels. But Smack standing in the box means she's got less than 10 seconds remaining of penalty time. Doing a reverse charge, doing their best to control the pack, and that gets Civil War out clean. She's the lead jammer for the Rolling Rebels.
Wow! Did you see that APEX shot? Woo!
Smacks back on the track after serving her time in the smoke pit. Here's her initial pass. Civil War coming in hard though, finds the floor. But she is grabbing another 4 points before the jam gets called.
Not only is Civil War a pretty kick-butt roller derby player, she's also an amazing speed skater, hockey player. She's an all-around athlete in some skates.
There was definitely some noticeable talent there from the speed skating portion of her repertoire. Smoke pit with 2 skaters in the box. Lucille Baller from the ABC. Dirty long legs from the Rolling Rebels. New jam underway though. Samuel Jackson for the ABC and Radioactive for the Rolling Rebels. Radioactive pushed off the track, has to recycle, and Samuel Jackson cuts through the pack. Lead jammer going to the ABC. Jack's third clean just after turn 2, puts hands in. She's grabbing a quick 4 points before calling off the jam, but it looks like Fifi Fatal going to have a sit down in the smoke pit. So right now on the scoreboard, ABC at 24, Rolling Rebels at 41, with just under 19 minutes remaining in the first period. This 19 minutes remaining is brought to you by Collie Performance Automotive. They're not your typical car dealership. They are so much more. in green. Tiramisu getting a cutting the track penalty at turn 1. She's going to go into the smoke pit and is now a power jam for Lolly.
Got one more joining her in the smoke pit. Number 43, Civil War, heading there again.
Back creeping its way around turn 2. Lolly going forward. She's got 2 to beat. She gets pushed off the track though. She's going to be recycled. She does so, gets right back in the thick of things, but the pack is congested.
And she calls off the jam.
But it is going to be 4 points though for the Rolling Rebels, as she did get her hips in front of those defenders out there on the track. Wow, Smoke Pit's still doing a good business, including the jammer Tiramisu from the ABC. In this next jam, a power start for the Rolling Rebels. TKO. And some very strategic defensive work there, right on the line. But TKO able to take advantage of the spread out pack. Lead jammer going to the Rolling Rebels.
A no-pack situation, and turn around and get back to that pack. And TKO called off the jam.
Smoke Pit still doing a little bit of good business out there. One blocker from each team. Dirty Long Legs, Fifi Vital in the box. Dirty Long Legs standing though, means she has less than 10 seconds remaining. But otherwise, new jam getting ready to go. Jadzia Snacks for the ABC. Radioactive for the Rolling Rebels. Radioactive pushing against the forward defenders, and she's able to push her way through. Lead jammer going to Radioactive of the Rolling Rebels. As the pack now weighing its way stretched out between turn 2 and almost to turn 3. Smack's able to get through though for her initial pass. Radioactive gets a quick 4, puts hands on her hips and calls off the jam. And Dirty Long Legs going back to the smoke pit. And right now on the scoreboard, ABC at 24, Rolling Rebels at 55, with just about 15 minutes remaining in the first half.
The smoke pit seems to be awfully occupied quite frequently.
This game, like the first game, we're seeing all our skaters really put out a top performance. They're really trying hard, but they're not watching where their skates are going sometimes.
Yeah, we gotta be careful of penalties, because the more penalties the players get, the less skaters the teams get to play with, and that doesn't really work.
And our Team Zebra doing a wonderful job catching all those penalties and forcing them all legal. Like new jam going right now with Lolly bouncing hard, being forced to recycle to the rear of the pack, and Samuel Jackson getting around the forward defender. Little Bo Peep Show getting the lead jammer for the ABC. Apex jump there from Samuel Jackson, getting around a hit from TKO, grabbing a quick 4 and calling off the jam, trying to chase down that lead from the Rolling Rebels.
Hey, check out these hot Supersonics here. They got some 50-50 raffle tickets, raising money to help support Draw, Disaster Relief. Disaster Relief at Work. Relief comes in 4 buckets. Draw is dedicated to providing relief to communities around the U.S. that have been hit by natural disasters such as floods, hurricanes, and tornadoes.
for Jetsia Smacks. One to beat forward on the pack. But she gets connected hard by Shanna Rocks. Gets right back up and gets through. That's a grand slam. 5 points for the ABC. Knuckles Kidman trying to get a hold. Burst through. Shanna Rocks connecting. And Honey Nut Crunch connects as well, but they gotta let her go. It's another grand slam for Jetsia Smacks of the ABC. Chipping away at the lead 5 at a time. This time out of position to hold her back for long. That's another grand slam as the pack making a stand for it right now at the pivot line just before turn 1. The smoke pit getting visited by Dixie Destroyer as Jetsia Smacks does clear through for another 4 points for the ABC. We'll see what happens when the scoreboard updates, but for sure you got less than 12 minutes to buy your raffle tickets because we're doing that draw at halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
And we are on a timeout. I know I'm tired of playing this first game, but you guys need to make some noise for the Rebels. Get your help up. Hold them up. That was pathetic. Let's do that again. Woo! All right, that's 11 minutes left in the first half. Then there's going to be an awesome bucket drum line. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to draw the 50-50 raffle ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances at winning like $400 or something crazy like that. And you know what else is awesome? We've got merchandise. We've got nachos. Who does not love some processed cheese and some nacho chips? Buy some nachos and support the little ADM, who we are so thankful let us play roller derby on this beautiful wood floor. So thank you to the ADM. Thank you to our reps and our NSOs and our volunteers and our wonderful sponsors. And we would love you to sponsor us. Oakland County RollerDerby.com.
And I do see a scoreboard correction right now, and another correction. As it appears at this very moment, the ABC at 47, Rolling Rebels at 63, 12 minutes, 13 seconds remaining on the scoreboard.
That's a very close game right there with those points. Very close. We've had lots of penalties. Our players need to watch those penalties. Both teams are occupying the smoke pit tonight. And we're not even halfway through it yet.
I suspect that by halftime, some of our players may be closing in on that 7 trips to the smoke pit. And that's not where they want to be, because the 7th trip to the penalty box smoke pit, they are fouled out of the bow. It's not a good thing.
No, that means they get bounced.
I do see our skating officials doing a little bit of track maintenance as the track's taking a beating going on its second bout of the evening. But that whistle means that we are getting ready to play once again roller derby with 121 radioactive for the Rolling Rebels, 811 tiramisu for the ABC. Radioactive with a charge around the outside. But right before tiramisu does clear through first, lead jammer going to the ABC. Little jammer awareness there as both eyeing each other up going around the track. Both jammers coming in hot. 3-wall rear of the pack does not stop radioactive. She cuts through it. Tiramisu stopped hard on the floor. It's going to be 4 points for radioactive. And a little required track maintenance here at the end of turn 4 as the tape has come up off the track.
It's been a lot of wear and tear on this track already tonight. We've had at least 3 hours of skating so far.
New jam gonna get underway right now. Samuel Jackson for the ABC. Lollipop some hard jamming for the Rolling Rebels. Jax pushed off the track just after the jammer line. And Lolly going forward. She does clear through the pack first. The lead jammer going to Lollipop some hard of the Rolling Rebels. Samuel Jackson pushed up for a second time. It's back on the track and recycled. And now clearing her initial pass as Civil War being sent to the smoke pit. Lolly feeling the pressure from Samuel Jackson, puts hands on her hips and calls off the jam, but that is going to be a 4-pointer for the Rolling Rebels. Right now, scoreboard says 48 for the ABC, 71 for Oakland, with just under 11 minutes remaining in the first period.
I just want to thank our newest sponsor, Holly Performance Auto, located on Coon Lake Road. Orchard Lake Road in West Brookfield. Did you paint and auto body collision repair? Check them out. 248-855-9700. And also at Holly.net.
Jadzia Smacks jamming for the ABC. TKO jamming for the Rolling Rebels. And it's TKO getting the lead jammer as she gets through the back at turn 2. One to beat for Jadzia Smacks. But Little Bo Peep Show far over that pack structure. She getting the out of play penalty. She's going to have a sit down in the smoke pit. And Jadzia Smacks clearing her initial pass. Both jammers in the pack. Hands going on hips. It's going to be 2 points for TKO shutting down Jadzia Smacks this time. Over the ABC at 48. Rolling Rebels now at 73 with under 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Smoke pit with 1 visitor. Little Bo Peep Show having a sit down. It's a 1-block advantage for the ABC. This time jamming for them, Tiramisu up against Radioactive. Tiramisu finding the floor, getting back up though, and she's clearing through the pack. Lead jammer going to Tiramisu of the ABC. As Dirty Longley's accruing another penalty, she's going to visit the smoke pit. Radioactive clearing her initial pass. And Tiramisu skidding through the pack untouched, putting hands to hips, calling it off, but grabbing 4 points for her trouble.
Oakland calling a timeout. Just under 9 minutes left in the first half, folks. 9 minutes left. On the scoreboard right now, we have 52 for Ann Arbor and 73 for Oakland County.
This Oakland County Roller Derby Rolling Rebels title brought to you by all our sponsors, gold sponsors, silver sponsors, and bronze sponsors. The Wood Shop, Work and Personal Training, Dino's of Ferndale, Gordon Chiropractic, Collie Performance Automotive, and People's First Bankruptcy. Wow, we have a lot of great sponsors. You too can be one of our great sponsors. Check them out. We have very affordable options, and you can learn about it at oaklandcountyrollerderby.com. Timeout has come to its conclusion, and we do have a new jam going to be getting underway. This jam starting out with a 2-blocker advantage for the ABC, with Samuel L. Jackson wearing the star for the Arbor Bruising Company. Lollipop some hard jamming for the Rolling Rebels. Oh, and Samuel Jackson taken down hard by TKO at turn 1. Lollipop some hard trying to make a move forward to the back. She's got triangle defense, turns into 2 to beat. And Samuel Jackson getting a cutting the track penalty. She's going to the smoke pit. And we got a lead jammer. It's Lollipop some hard, and she's now enjoying a power jam. Elevator doors do not close in time. Lollipop some hard cleared right through the pack for a grand slam. 5 points for the Rolling Rebels. This time, not getting through untouched as she gets pushed to the inside of the track. Finds the floor, gets back up, recycled clean. Now making her way through the back for 5 points. sit down in the smoke pit. A full bus, as it were, for the ABC. 3 players in the box, including their jammer. Means this is a powered start for Civil War and the Rolling Rebels.
Victor, you're doing an amazing job. I'm so tired. I'm just letting you rock the mic. You're doing a great job. Thanks for announcing tonight.
And the jam has begun. The Civil War going forward. She's got 2 to beat. Turns into 1 after the knuckle skewer. Can't hold her back. Lead jammer going to Civil War. But Jack's back on the track after serving her time in the smoke pit. Cleared her initial pass as well. Civil putting her hips to the side, putting hands on the claw off the jam, but she's grabbing a quick 2 points for the Rolling Rebels. Holding the ABC at 52. Oakland 85 with just about 7 minutes remaining in the first period. Not too many jams starting out with 5-on-5. This one, no exception, as 1 player in the box for the ABC means it's a 1-blocker advantage for the Rolling Rebels. Radioactive jamming for the team in green. Jadzia Smacks jamming for the team in white. It is Radioactive who gets through the pack first and gets around Suzuki Slam for the lead jammer going to the Rolling Rebels. 1 to beat for Jadzia Smacks. She gets around Little Bo Peep Show, cleared her initial pass. Radioactive skating through untouched through the pack, puts hands on hips, grabbing a quick 4 points, and going back to the bench. Kanye, if you look over the smoke pit right now, you're going to see something you haven't seen in a long time.
It's empty.
Nobody having a sit down means we got 5-on-5.
That's crazy.
Tiramisu jamming for the ABC. Lollipops and Art jamming for the Rolling Rebels. Scrub started right from the get-go, gets very congested and stopped to a halt right before the pivot line. But both jammers still trying to do their best to push those shoulders through. Lolly going forward just a little bit quicker than Tiramisu, but Lolly finding the fork, gets right back up. Now she's got a 4-wall triangle defense in forward of her, stopping her cold right before turn 3. Tiramisu getting through the back, lead jammer going to the ABC as Lucille Baller going to have a sit down in the smoke pit. Nobody watching the inside line at turn 3 and 4. Tiramisu getting through untouched for a grand slam as Lolly finally getting through at turn 4. The Rolling Rebels with their 4-wall forward of the pack. As Lolly comes in, she strikes off a hit from Scorpion, but his handstands calling off the jam. Looks like it's going to be 3 points for the ABC's Tiramisu. Taking the Arbor Bruising Company to 60. The Rolling Rebels to 89 with under 5 minutes remaining in the first period.
And taking the jammer line for the next jam, we've got number 404, Jax for Ann Arbor, and number 1, TKOO for Oakland County.
And both jammers looking like they want to go to the same hole in the pack, but it doesn't work out for Jax as she gets pushed off the track and comes back in just a little too early. It's going to be a track cutting penalty. Slamiel Jackson going to have a sit down in the smoke pit as TKO able to take that time, get a lead jammer, and get all the way around the track once again for a quick grand slam for the Rolling Rebels.
Yeah, Oakland is on a power jam right now. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet of points. Oh, no they didn't. And TK falls off the jam.
Right now, the scoreboard has the ABC holding at 60. Rolling Rebels at 99, 1 point away from the century mark with about 3 minutes remaining in the first period. This jam starting out with a power start for the Rolling Rebels. Radioactive, only jammer on the track as Samuel Jackson standing in the penalty box. Radioactive able to take advantage of it, and lead jammer going to Radioactive of the Rolling Rebels. Pack starting to spread out after turn 2, and Samuel Jackson clears her initial pass. Pack getting congested at the outside straightaway. Radioactive putting hands on her hips, finding the floor as Samuel Jackson is coming in fast. It winds up going to be a 2-pointer for Radioactive, shutting down Samuel Jackson. That jam takes the Rolling Rebels over the century mark to 101. One of those rare occasions, nobody in the smoke pit, everybody on the track. Scorpion jamming for the first time tonight against Lollipops of Hard. This is being given the false start warning. She yields and does not get a penalty, but it is going to work out for Lollipops of Hard, who does take advantage and rear through the pack. Lead jammer going to Lolly of the Rolling Rebels. 2 to beat for Scorpion, and she connects a little hard on Little Bo Peep Show.
Oh, it's not a power jam now.
That is a backwalk penalty as Scorpion going to the smoke pit. A quick grand slam for Lolly as the pack now creeping its way towards turn 1 from the original starting position.
And Lolly falls off the jam. Just about a minute left of this first half piece.
This jam going to be starting out with a power start as Scorpion standing in the smoke pit means the only jammer on the track. Civil War from the Rolling Rebels. Civil War pushing against a
Hey guys, last call for 50-50. Last call for 50-50.
last call for 50-50 tickets, people. We're going to be pulling our draw at halftime. Last call right now for 50-50 tickets. You can win money and you support a great charity.
That man right there. Hot piece of man candy right there. Wants to buy some of 50-50.
Civil War getting through her initial pass. Scorpion getting through for a scoring run. Hands to hips. And that is going to...
Oh, it's a halftime.
That whistle makes it official. It is indeed halftime. We are having last moments of our raffle selling going on.